5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turntables activated. Get ready.
The most versatile hip-hop radio station in the world.
You can talk about us, but you can't talk without us. Phenomenal radio. We are what radio should be. You could listen to one of those other stations, but what would your friends think?
Holy shit. Where'd you find this?
You're locked into the number one online radio station.
Here we go! It's not that your radio sounds strange. You just found a station that plays what you like.
Phenomenal radio.
Radio just got a lot more fun. Thanks for listening.
Phenomenal Radio, PhenomRadio.com, the most versatile hip-hop station in the world, where we take the power of the industry and we place that in the hands of the independent, and we also do a lot more. Thank you for tapping into Global Audio Forensics, again with a special guest, another story, some more jewels, and a journey that we can learn from. I am your brother at Slatestone Music on any of your social media platforms or any search engine. Make sure it's the correct one. Use some of our search engine optimization tools where you can find our Phenom audio forensics artifacts by utilizing our hashtags or searching our brands. I'm going to pass it over to DJ Despair. He's going to introduce himself, throw it to Dick James, and then Dick James will introduce our guest on today. DJ Despair.
Hey, DJ Despair out of Canada, CEO of Street Killers ENT. Also co-partners with Nerve DJs, Fleet DJs, Phenom Radio, The Plug Magazine, and many more. And thank you for being here, and glad to be here with you and get to know you. And Timo, let's go.
What's good, everybody? Again, we're back. Yes. Bigger, better, stronger, more vibrant than we have been in our recent past. I am Timo James, co-owner of KPTX Digital Broadcasters Phenom Radio, the most diverse radio station on the planet. We're the number one reporting radio station. Correction, we're the number one reporting digital radio station to the urban influencer radio currently right now. And that's everywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? And today we have a very, 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 very amazing guest, a super, super, super talented, gifted young man who has been fortunate, highly favored, and blessed because he was able to record the final hit record with our sister, rest in paradise, the one and only Queen Angie Stone, otherwise known as Angie B. We have today with us the Black Sinatra. So for those of you who don't know, yeah, you're being put on notice today. Yeah, that's world renowned. And he goes by the name of the one and only Omar Wilson. So please welcome us. Along with us, please, should I say, welcome the one and only Omar Wilson.
Man, I mean, that might be the most illustrious introduction that I've ever received, man. And you know what? I've been working hard to have individuals of your caliber even to finally understand how hard I work to make sure R&B and soul music gets its just due. And in regards to the queen, the icon that is Angie Stone, man, it's such a bittersweet feeling because I always believed in this record. It was an honor to be in the studio recording it with her, feeling the vibe and just feeling the collaboration and the understanding of we are peers. And to now have that record do what it's done and her not being here to celebrate it in the physical, you know, I'm glad that people have been able to receive the record, and I was a part of her legacy. So, you know, Angie Stone will live on forever.
Yes,
Without
sir.
a doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rest in paradise, and may your legacy continue to our sister who has transitioned and still living through the music and records and her energy that was shared here in the physical. And we'll get into more of that, Brother Omar. We appreciate you sharing that. But for those who have not heard your music or been fortunate enough to meet you or learn of you, when did music become a part of your life, and what started you on the path of R&B and soul music?
Man, I was born, learned how to walk. 6 years old, my mom put me in the choir, man. God bless my mom, God bless her soul. And 7, I sung my first solo, and the journey began from then. So I guess, God placed this on me at an early age, has been part of who I am since the conception. Professionally, at about 18 or 19, I started out actually in a rap group. And I was singing the hooks to our rap songs, and that transitioned me into starting to write songs. And then we were performing as a rap group in New York City. I ended up starting to sing at some of the venues we performed at. I was blessed. I'm doing this like with the Cliff Note thing. I'm like spinning it fast in my head. I was blessed to have an opportunity to be a part of the Apollo experience, and that I think was one of the beginning sparks of not only what my path is in this R&B and music thing, but what my voice entailed, and starting to get the history really of how important R&B and soul music is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So at 18, early age, you mentioned 6 and 7, being exposed in choir and your mother. Then you talked about at 18 and singing hooks in a rap group and rapping and whatnot.
Yeah.
On your journey, when did you first professionally hit the scene in the music industry and get recognized as Omar Wilson, the singer, the R&B soul singer?
I believe it was in the 2000s. I was a part of the showcase movement, like in the early 2000s, man. So everything. Shout out to Maria Davis, which was still one of the most prominent promoters for talent in New York City. So I was blessed to be a part of like the Apollo experience. I'm a 3-time Apollo winner. Honored to say that. And every showcase from the Bronx to New Jersey, I was a part of, and that's where I cultivated who I was. It was times where I would do like 3-4 showcases a night. I would go from the Bronx to Harlem to Brooklyn and back home to Connecticut, where I'm originally from. So that I developed who I am on the fly. Like there's sometimes I would go to my studio, record a song, I would get a good mix on it. I would tell them, give me a show track, and I would go perform it that night. There'll be times where I sung flat, sung sharp, dropped mics. I did all that in the process of becoming who I am. And my one tool that I still keep on my side is I never really cared what nobody thought, because I knew I was in the process of developing who I am as an artist. So I thank God for the showcase scene in the early 2000s, because not only the competition, not but just the also the promotion that you got, because there were always A&Rs from different labels that would be there seeing you. So that's where I really developed who Omar Wilson is. I had like 2 songs out at that time. One was called Mr. Survival. The other one was called The Good Life. And those are the records that I went from showcase to showcase singing. And that's where I really started making my name as a prominent voice and a person that sung with power and full intent every time he got on stage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's good to hear and good to know. And also for those artists that may be listening or those that want to take that path, and knowing that you put the work in, going showcase to showcase 3-4 times a night, you know what I mean? Going through all those different experiences, putting the material out there to grow into while learning yourself who you could be. Before we get into this next record or this first record, My next question is, when did you, after doing those showcases and doing it each night and, like you said, learning who you were, what was a spark in your mind or the aha moment when you were like, this is what I'm going to be doing for life, I'm ready? Here, what was that industry moment, contract moment, or, you know, that one major platform jump for you that let you know you were no longer on the showcase level, seeing you had elevated already?
I think that one of the first confirmations that I could achieve ultimate greatness was the Apollo, because once I got the full experience of it and realized, like, everybody from Lauryn Hill to Michael Jackson to James Brown, I mean, Donny Hathaway, everybody was a part of that experience. And just to even survive the crowd, man, because it is an intense environment, but it's also a loving and a growing one. So I believe that was the first um, inclination that I could do anything. Now, of course, you know, being a part of, you know, opening for people like Boyz II Men and Shaka Khan and like the Neville Brothers, that definitely let me know that I'm on the same wavelength of becoming a superstar, because they say to become great, to become a legend, you must be surround yourself with legendary situations. So that might have been, like, professionally the understanding that, yeah, I can take this to the highest heights. But I'm always thankful for the Apollo experience, because that was the beginning spark to let me know that I could do anything.
Yes, sir. This is Global Audio Forensics, Phenom Radio, the most versatile hip-hop station in the world. We are in here with our guest, Omar Wilson. We're going to jump into some of his music and let you know exactly what it is he does. And then when we get back, Brother Omar, let us know a little bit about the record, how it came about, and then I'm going to turn it over to DJ Despair. It sounds something like this.
All of my love.
you wanna do with it, baby? Hey, hey. My love, my love, my love, my love. Most deeper than the eye can see. I made mistakes before, so won't you please forgive me? Oh, baby, oh, my sweet little baby, I'll give you anything. Just ask me and I'll give it to you, baby. So won't you give me one more chance? Give me one more chance. We can make an everlasting romance. To give you all of my love, all of my kisses. Girl, I'm tired of playing. I don't wanna play no more. I don't wanna play no more. I'm ready. Every little kiss, every little part of me, baby.
Phenomenal Radio, PhenomRadio.com. We just heard Omar Wilson, Baby, I'm Ready. Let us know about the record, how it came about, who produced it, you know, the whole process, and then DJ Despair's on you.
Man, the record is a continuation of a blessing that I have been just understanding as every time I do a classic record and I do a rendition of it, I get more understanding of who I am and what I need to do. So it's almost like the records choose me. So I have a classics album that I put out. Please, if you haven't gotten that, everybody go out and get it. Omar Wilson Sings the Classics, where I'm singing renditions of like Teddy Pendergrass, David Ruffin, Sam Cooke, James Brown, Eddie Levert. And this record has always been near and dear to me, just period. And I went to my label, shout out to my label, BSC Recordings, my big homie, Lou Humphreys, which is the producer of the record, along with Jazz Joyner, shout out to the homie too. I had asked for them to produce it like a year ago, and we had so many other things going on, including the record with Angie, that they wanted to get those things situated. Even before, you know, her unfortunate passing, we were scheduled to put that record out. So it was like 2 months ago that Lou hit me and he was like, check your inbox, and it was a track for Baby I'm Ready. And I was like, man, I've been asking to do this record for like about a year. He was like, I just felt like in my spirit it's the right time to put it out. So we recorded it, and once again, I think it's been 19 years since Jill's transition. And I feel like it is my obligation to make sure that a new generation is exposed to not only the music, but the way he sung it, and just letting them know how we used to feel about music at one time. So it's an honor to be a part of another legendary legacy, and making sure that the world now knows once again why R&B and soul music deserves to be on the top of not only the charts, but the respect in this music industry.
Yes, sir.
So, what's your favorite highlights of being an R&B singer? Like, what is like? You ever had a groupie moment? Like, you know, where somebody just was in love with you so much for your music that every single time they saw you, they basically fell.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's starting to develop into those, man, and that's what you work hard for. You know, the people that want to do everything in their power to stay around you. So, you know, shout out to those fans, those friends, and those people that support Omar Wilson, man. Yeah, that's the whole point, is to inspire, to make people feel good, and for me to bring something to R&B and soul music that has been missing for a minute.
So, what is what artists would you like to collab with on a level that like you feel that would um would complement you as an artist in a singing collab?
Artists I would love to collab with now. Um, Mary J. Blige, Lauryn Hill, maybe Alicia Keys.
Mm.
You know, I think that, you know, those 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 queens would definitely, it would be a perfect situation to work with.
Phenomenal.
Oh yeah, that's like he like I just love it because like those names are amazing to me and all stuff. Like where a lot of people in R&B don't really understand is like R&B schools of soul. Listening to you
Mm.
and the stuff you've wrote and you've been a part of, you've actually touched a lot of feelings and hearts in this industry and this world, and you've made people happy, sad, and and aware. And I appreciate you for everything you've done at that because I've been listening to you for a while and I've known your catalog. Like, you've worked that Angie Stone, like just the names you've worked with is just amazing as it is. Being
And
as you are, as a writer, how do you feel when you hear these people put out your music?
man, it's, you know what? It's a lot of emotions. The one is confirmation, because for so long it was the opposite. It was like the labels didn't know what to do with my voice. Nobody really wanted to sign me. I didn't have any producers. It was just, this is the confirmation of one, keeping God first, keeping in prayer strong, and self-love and self-belief, and continuing to refine myself and put out record after record after record to let people know that I'm here to stay. And for God to allow me to be a part of and coupled with so many legendary names, and to get the confirmation from their families and from fans that I did it justice. That, or some people say I did it better, which was never my objective. My objective was to show people how important R&B and soul music is, and allow these legendary names to ring forever, and for a new generation to feel the way that we have felt about music our whole lives. And they don't understand what goosebumps feel like. They don't understand how to love correctly. They don't understand what the heartbreak feels like. Like you said, every emotion is the roller coaster, up, down, left, right, good, bad, or indifferent. Learning how to deal with everything and still be a person that breathes light in this world.
I really appreciate that, man. It's like, um, for a lot of the stuff that you write, a lot of it comes from experience, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's like, how important is that to put your like real feelings into music to actually have people feel what you're feeling?
Well, because in the beginning, like I was in an interview and they asked me, what were your inspiration to write songs? And in the beginning, it was people, places, and things I was going through, maybe speaking third person, speaking about somebody else's life that I saw happening in front of me. So it was always the emotion. It never like was, I'm trying to write songs like this one or that one, or I want to be like that legendary person. It was experience. Like, you know, I got out in the world like 17 years old. I moved away from where I lived and got on the journey of this musical thing. And I lived, I mean, a lot of different places for music, just nomading around trying to figure out who Omar Wilson is as an artist. And now that I have that, that's part of my biggest attribute is it never was trying to be like somebody. It was telling the story of my experiences and the people that had no voice.
You see, I like the way you said that because a lot of people don't understand what it takes to find yourself and get yourself to an identity where people believe in you. You see,
Correct.
it's like I'm like now in my life, I'm realizing that now I'm finding myself more and more every day the older I get,
Mm.
that certain things that we did to get us to where we are actually is still relevant to this day. And a
Correct.
lot of people are not understanding that because everyone's just like, oh, we did that. That's old stuff. Just let it go. No, that worked.
No repetition.
You know what I mean?
Repetition is the key. They say you could only fight the way you train. It's like a samurai saying. So if you don't train like a samurai, you can't become one. So why would you go away from the training that got you to where you're at? That's the whole point. Like for me, if it wasn't for the dropping mics, singing flat, singing sharp, but still going back every weekend. Yo, I remember I would do showcases. We would ride from Connecticut an hour. I had already worked 8 hours. I'm going on like number 48, and they and it's already 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's
Not
what I mean.
getting
Is like,
paying to get on stage at that. But if it wasn't for those moments where we were, and me and the homies would be, we ride back from Connecticut. Let's say that night I didn't do good. Everybody in the car silent. Nobody knew what to say. So,
but you see, that's
and then there's nights where I killed it and we cheering the whole way. It took 2 minutes to get back because we were so happy. So once again, what people need to understand is the struggle, the disappointments, the so-called embarrassing moments, the people not believing, they laugh and whatever. It don't matter. They laughed at me. They talked about me. They left me for dead. They said that I couldn't do it. They wrote me off. They did everything. And I'm glad that I'm in a space in my life where I can execute the saying, try your best not to treat people the way they treated you.
oh,
I
true.
mean, don't get me
Because
wrong. I'm still on my line on the Serengeti, but at the same time, I understand so many people don't believe in themselves, so they can't even understand someone that does relentlessly until the world believes. And now, everything I said about myself 20 years ago, it might have sounded like arrogance of who you think you are. Now it's like, how did you know? Like you just said, how did you know back then that you'd be who you are? Because I just never stopped believing in myself, no matter who stopped believing.
well, I was watching a video the other day, and there was a comment made about Nipsey "Stay Dangerous," and
One of the
it
homies.
hit my head really hard because I've always played it safe. I've always told people to stay safe, but also I live a dangerous life because from doing music, working with street people, gangsters, hustlers, pimps, players, all that stuff, from promoters to all that different stuff. When you're in a club and you're in a club atmosphere, people don't really see what really goes around you. When you're an artist and stuff, these people attract to you so they can get clout, so they can make themselves look good, or try to get you to write for a homie or jump on a verse and all that stuff. But how do you, as a as an individual in life, actually stay strong and positive during everyday life battles while you're winning? No
Well,
matter
couple,
how many wins you get, you still got life trials and tribulations,
yeah.
deaths, stuff. You got to literally put a mask on just to go out in society and
Mhm.
act like everything's okay when you're like, you know what I mean? And then a lot of people don't know how to put that into their music, put that into their growth, or understand from it or learn from it. A lot of people will take it as misery and drag themselves down.
Mhm.
So when I
Um,
listen
Go ahead. I'm listening.
for the type of music that you put out and all that stuff, and the uplifting ways that you're bringing back good old music that uplift people. And a lot of people have taken a lot of these songs for granted, because sometimes I go back and listen to a bunch of stuff and be like, damn, they were telling me when I was 16. I
I'm
wasn't
telling you.
listening.
But you needed to go through the experience to understand. I got a little ADHD, so when I hear a certain thing, I want to say it before I forget. But how do I negate this whole pit of iniquity that is the music industry? Because who I am in the dark is who I am in the light. There's no gimmick and no game. And
You
and
know, it's funny.
I'm from the good, the bad, the ugly, and the worst. So you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny when you get to sit with the right.
What do you want to say? Oh no, 50 said the drama means nothing. It's part of the game. Like I'm a warrior. You know what I mean? So I mean, a fighter for real, like not just singing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it comes with the territory, but it's also about how you receive it and how you give it back, and who deserves your energy and who doesn't.
So, have you gotten reactions from the people that you've sang over their songs, and have they been positive, or in any way positive or negative?
Always great confirmation, because I
Nice.
believe that the people that own the masters or their families or just all the legal stuff, they know that I'm coming from a place of humility and thankfulness, and I'm honored to be a part. You know what I mean? So that in itself gives you a certain feeling. And then also, when I sing the songs, I sing them like it's the last day that the planet has. I make sure that I give exactly what they gave. Because when I listen to the songs, like Teddy Pendergrass and Eddie Laverne, like, yo, like who sings? Like what made you sing with that much veracity? So how dare I not represent the correct way? And what one of the sparks of me doing these classic records was I remember I was in a space where the labels wasn't rocking with me, no one would listen. And I'm like, yo, I gotta do something so impactful that it's either gonna destroy my career or people gonna see who I am. And,
Mhm.
and one of the first ones was my rendition of James Brown's A Man's World that I was blessed to record in Memphis with Al Green's original band, the High Records Band. Shout out to the High Records Band, the same cats that did Love and Happiness, Let's Stay Together. I was blessed to record on Al Green's Mic Number 9. You know what I mean? With brothers that have been playing instruments longer than I was alive. And to get confirmation that, yo, James would have been proud. Like, so who says that? Who could say I sung James Brown and they ain't say, man, if you don't get out of here, man, stop playing, don't ever sing again.
Well, it's
You
like
about to
it's like
sing Teddy who? Man, stop playing, man.
Yeah.
Stop, man.
see.
No, good aspiration. It's good to reach out, man. So that's what it was for me. It was like my life. Feast and famine, do or die. What you gonna do?
You took risks.
No risk, no reward.
Thank you.
So now it has become the brother daring to try and do this. So wait a minute. Every legendary record this brother does sounds legendary. It's not a fluke. It's not a luck. I didn't have some mojo that this gonna happen every time because I am of the cloth of the legendary individuals that allow me their power. And that's what they say. You pay homage to the legends, they allow you their power. So it's not just me doing this. This is them saying, you know what? It's about time somebody not only represents us, but represents us in the way that we would represent ourselves. Here I am, Omar Wilson, Black Sinatra. Even that name,
Yeah.
I got so much flack over that name. Like, you gonna call yourself first. You think you Sinatra? Frank Sinatra? No, I don't think I'm Frank Sinatra. I don't think I'm nobody but Omar Wilson. But if you do your research, the Black Sinatra was a name Frank gave Sam Cooke. He was called the Black Sinatra. So
Hmm.
that name fit my whole who I am. It's not like I'm Batman and Bruce Wayne. I'm the same person. It just fit my motif. It's an extension of who Omar Wilson is, and I'm once again glad to be a part of that illustrious and legendary alma mater. So, hey man, I'm just put here to make sure, man, that legends live on as I create my legendary lane myself. And
And on
I'm
that note,
honored and thankful for you brothers, not only to allow me the platform to tell this story, but the fact that you've done the research on who I am and you appreciate the grueling, hard work that it has taken to finally hear it from professionals that I was right about me. So salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I will never, ever let y'all down. I will continue to make sure the world understands how important what I do is.
No doubt. You are very vital. You are very important. And it is
Slate, your
important
mic.
for, the people to um be able to hear that from you, not just from us. We're gonna say what we're gonna say, and we're not biased at all.
Mm.
We're taking zero tolerance on garbage material. You have to have tough skin in this industry, in this business.
You got a tough
You
Word.
know
skin
what
to
I
be
mean?
around us.
Absolutely. So you're looking at like Charlie Murphy, what's Dave Chappelle,
Word.
and what's my boy, the dark skinned bald head
Bernie
that
Mac.
all
Oh no,
Bernie
yes
wait,
Mac,
wait.
sir.
come on, man.
Oh,
What
come on,
Bernie Mac
Bernie
say?
Mac's gotta be in there,
Yeah.
dog.
That's
Darnell,
me.
baby.
That's me.
Darnell's
I'm
my
Murray
guy.
Miller. Y'all really thought y'all was gonna be able to hide me. But,
Nah,
and
this is
my brother, for so long, it's only been me with this big voice yelling, here he goes, talking about who he is and how great he got his shirt off again. So, so it's an honor to have other kings say, yo, man, I'm a king in my own kingdom. But that brother is too, man. But it takes a king to
absolutely,
recognize a king. So to all those that didn't want to say it, even though they knew it, joke's on y'all.
absolutely, man. You know, this is it's a dynasty, and you built it brick by brick, and you
Man,
just getting started.
thank you.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying? It's
you.
just a little icing
Thank
on the cake, bro.
Yes,
Honestly.
sir. Yes,
And
sir,
we're gonna
man.
go up some more after this, honestly, because this is a perfect collaboration. We seem to be the people's choice, and we have been choosing the artists, the councilmen and women, just basically the influencers throughout all of our communities across our country when it comes to our urban people.
Mm,
So we're very, 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 very happy. We're very pleased. We knew this before we brought you on. It was
mm.
just a timing thing. You know what I mean?
Man,
We've
timing,
been
man. That
going
was
on since the beginning of January, and honestly, we've been highly favored. And we've been fortunate. We've been blessed. We've only had 2.5, 3 weekends off the whole time,
wow.
and that was due to the Artesia festivals and my brother Stone and the Fruit of Islam out working, spreading the word, keeping the awareness up, and also, our brother DJ Despair on tour
Mm.
in Canada. And so that's one of our areas that we definitely want to be able to circle the wagon and hopefully eventually get old Morrow over there.
I can't wait. That's my next objective. Not to cut you off, is now that people are starting to understand who I am through amazing interviews like this, conversations, chop it ups. I want them to experience me live because that's the final frontier. So they could see the same thing you hear on them records. You're gonna see the and you get the emotion of what you still get here, but there's nothing like that vibration when you're right in front of it. You know what I mean? And brother, you are correct. The way you presented yourself just with the introduction, you have to say yourself, propel your greatness and then achieve it, the biggest worldwide. You speak it into existence, and then it shall be, man. So man, it's an honor to be here with some more kings, man. And y'all brothers are just same thing. We're gonna take this to the highest heights, like we building a pyramid. They last forever.
No
Indeed.
doubt about it. We I just be telepathically tuned in and listening to Sweet Sophia, Yahuwah, together collectively, Allah. You know what I mean? That masculine and that feminine energy that
Mm,
so often gets left out of the story when it's being told.
correct.
One objective over the other. But we celebrating both because it is through woman and man that all of us kings or whatever title we carried came into this realm. Is through the sacred womb. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? That portal. And so yeah, we are going to celebrate you. We're gonna get to this other record featuring, the one and only Angie. And
Mm,
before we go, we want you to shout out your social media or any place that you want our listeners to be able to tap in with you and just,
definitely.
go back and forth and show you some kind love and support like they should be doing.
Yes,
Um,
man.
but I don't have a blueprint. We're creating it right now as we speak, and you're a part of it. And so this video, this interview will serve as a beacon of negotiation when it comes to the Artesia Festival next year.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Mississippi,
Please.
Texas, and like I said earlier, Canada. Everybody got to get their dibs in for you because you're just on your way up. Real
Thank you,
talk.
man. That man. If now when you talk about, well, I think when the brother was talking about what are your pivotal moments when you knew, conversations like this my Grammy. This my diploma.
Absolutely.
This that magna cum laude. This that. It's almost like I think when I said I felt like for so long that I graduated from like John Hopkins. I'm a neurosurgeon, and they lost my diploma, my transcripts. And for so many years, I'm like, yo, I'm a doctor, I'm a neurosurgeon. Like, well, where's your credentials? Like, nah, they lost in the thing, but I got them, man. Get out of here. And finally, they have found my credentials. But individuals like yourself believe the whole time. Some people
Absolutely.
needed to see the paper to believe. So I
Right.
thank you for vibrating on that level where you can understand, see the forest for the trees, and understand who I am, man. And I'm just gonna continue to prove y'all right and them wrong.
One more jewel before we get to the record. You know, we discovered you on the number one platform for breaking new music and artists around the world, the Urban Influencer Radio. And we were on the
Blessings.
Zoom call, and that's all it took. Once I heard that our dear brother, Lou Humphreys, was your
Oh,
manager, I knew what time it was. And shout
come
out
on,
to
man.
Lou. He's an
Shout out to Lou
impeccable
Humphreys, man.
individual. Yes, sir. And
Man,
shout
Lou,
out
yo,
to you,
yo,
Lou, for
Lou, man,
creating and
Lou helped
producing
save
them
my life,
records for this
man.
brother.
Yeah.
Hey, and
Yeah.
look, Lou heard some Dick James music. I'm Dick James as an artist.
All
Lou
right.
heard some Dick James music, and yo, Lou extended his hand, and Lou sent me a remix of a Tupac record. And I'm in the
Mm.
background working with El DeBarge Jr. on that. I don't know. Omar probably need to get some
Okay.
of that too.
Okay. All right. What you talking about, son? Come on, man.
Absolutely.
I like the collaborational situation you talking about right now.
Absolutely. And then look, on behalf of Phenom Radio and our newest acquisition, Radio Connect, and our brother Ray Daniels, we got 50 additional radio stations that's digital and FM on our exclusive Radio Connect music app, and that's all across the country. And November 7th through the 9th, Radio Connect RCA Awards is doing its first annual music award show in Las Vegas. We're gonna go ahead on and put you in for the nomination, and
Please do.
hopefully, this pans
Blessings,
out and it
blessings,
works out
blessings.
because you need to be a featured artist, man, like Elder Bosch Jr., Trey Williams, and a few others that are on behalf of Phenom Radio. So this right here on behalf of Dr. Slay Stone, the king and the champion of Canada, DJ Despair, and myself, Dr. Timo James. We extend our common courtesy to you, and we offer our sincerest gratitude, and we appreciate you. And yes, you will get that nomination. More than likely, you'll probably get the award because I really don't see anything or anyone
Mm.
that's in that category, in that lane, that would hold a torch to you anyway. So
That's an honor.
congratulations, bro.
That's an honor, man. Come on, man. Thank you, man. Thank you in
Yes,
advance,
sir.
man. I salute y'all, man. And like you said, it's my job and always has been my job is to make individuals like you proud and to finally get the confirmation is it's like holding my breath for a long time because I'm like, dang, is everybody trying to act like they don't see me? But God's timing, man.
Yep.
God's timing is understanding and learning how to deal with the people that didn't understand, man. Now, before it's like before vengeance was my main tool of propelling to success. Now it's the people like yourself that believe. We pray for the ones that don't.
Yes, we do. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Dr.
Yes.
Stone.
Yes, sir. Sounds something like this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh.
What's up?
Oh. Listen. Wishing on a star for a lover like no other, yeah. Are you who you say you are? 'Cause I'm searching for someone to share my love with.
Baby, I've been there before, and I know this time I've got
Global Audio Forensics. You just heard it here, Omar Wilson and our sister, Angie Stone. Let us know about the record, brother, before we get out of here, and let us know what you want about the record, and let those listening to your voice know about it.
Man, well, first and foremost, man, rest in power to the icon that is Angie Stone, man, and to all her family and friends, you know, once again, well, we will always mourn her forever. This record, I had wrote in the hook in the first 8 bars of the song, and I knew I wanted like a back and forth collaboration. At that time, the management that I had knew Angie's manager. They sent her the record. She liked it. I flew to Atlanta. I'm recording my vocals. I record like the hook and what I had, and she walked in just like the homie, man. You know, heard the beat, you know, started bobbing her head. She had the engineer replay it, grabbed a little pen and a pad. We started vibing back and forth, and it was just, you know, it was just like I knew her my whole life, man. She made it so easy just to be a part of the experience, and I wish that I had actually some visual of the recording of that, because it would be amazing to have right now. But it was just one of those records that I knew when I first heard it that it was going to be a smash, and having it on it just took it to the next level. And God willing, we're going to keep running this song up and make sure it lasts forever and a day.
Yes, sir. We will. We're going to do our part to ensure that happens on this side. As Dick James and DJ Despair have mentioned to you in their questions in part of the interview about what they think about your music, your legacy, and what we all collectively feel about your music. Thank you again for your time, brother, and your jewels, your journey, and sharing with us. Before we go, just let everybody know where they need to tap in with you, what you got going on.
Thank you. I forgot ADHD. Young jumped in. See, that's takes some minutes. It takes some minutes.
We got you covered.
Yes,
like,
sir.
man, tell them where you from, brother.
Right.
Instagram is Omar Wilson 1, like the number 1. Facebook and X, that's just Omar Wilson. TikTok, Omar Wilson King, all one word. I also have a website, which is owilson.com. And you can just Google my name, and amazing interviews like this, man, will help give you the experience and create the relationship and strengthen that bond between me and the people. So, man, like I said, it takes a village, man. And my job is to inspire people, make women feel loved and happy, and be that translator for the brothers that don't know how to show that lady how much they love them. Man, just throw the song on, man, and point like, this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I just, once again, man, thank you. This has been one of the most enlightening interviews and confirmational interviews that I've had. I appreciate y'all, brothers, man. Y'all made my year, and I'm talking about 2025. It ain't even started yet. So I look forward to continuing to make y'all proud, creating original records, and paying homage to these legends, and creating these renditions that last forever and a day as well, man. Thank y'all, man. Salute to y'all. God bless, man, and Godspeed, man.
Indeed. Until next time, brother. Peace and blessings.
Love, light, and blessings, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
The most versatile hip hop radio station in the world. Phenomenal Radio.